Hello everyone, Shintobean here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards Ranked Mode. I have reached Terra, and let me show you what my factions are at right now. I have Necrons at number 1, Orks close behind at number 2, followed by Eldari and Chaos. Now, someone asked me if there was a good composition that goes well with Boss Zagstruk, and I gotta say I haven't really used this guy. I find him to be pretty weak, unreliable, and pretty much all of my games with orcs in ranked mode have been with Zagstruk. But I decided to give this a shot. This is just a random composition I came up with here. Haven't really ever used it before. We've got the Death Dread with Berserk here, pretty fun card to use. Powerful, although it is only at level 6. We've got Gruk Face Ripper with Inspiring Presence. This guy's a pretty all-around nice card to have. Ed Zappa, the Weird Boy. I just leveled him up to 7. It cost a whole lot of coins, but I've found this guy to be a lot more powerful than I actually realized before, and he works well with many of the orc warlords, I think. The other 3 units in this deck have shields. There are actually quite a few orcs that have shields, so these guys will be blocking lanes, and hopefully we'll just be able to keep the bay long enough for me to charge up a powerful melee attack and finish off the most powerful enemy bodyguards. We'll see how this works, though. And unfortunately, we are up against Canoness Viridian, one of the most frustrating warlords to play against. They got, right off the bat, an Endless card there. What is this? The Tempestus Scion. Yeah, this guy comes back to life, which will trigger Canoness Viridian's special rule twice. So, what do I want to put down here? This is going to be a little bit tricky. Do I want to put Ed Zappa down first or just save him for later? I think we're going to just start off with some melee here. Getting the Death Dread out at the beginning was good, but unfortunately it looks like they have a lot of Furious Charge traits that are going to be able to take out my shields. And I'm assuming they have some big units like the Penitent Engine coming out later. So that's going to be really painful. Because the deck I'm running here revolves mostly around melee damage. We are going to start off with a ranged volley here at the beginning. Take advantage of the enemy's relative lack of range. And they are opting for melee, doing quite a bit of damage there. That Death Dread, unfortunately, taking a lot of punishment. And let's see which enemy gets the counterattack. Okay, whoa, that was interesting. So, yeah. Pretty painful there. Got all kinds of things going on right now. I think, yeah, so... They got like 3 counterattacks in, and Zagstruk's ability also activated whenever an enemy card is destroyed. So that activated a few times, dealing 20 damage to a number of the units. So actually Zagstruk is not that bad when he's able to get all that extra damage in, but big guy in the middle here. Not sure if my Death Dread is going to be able to do much against that. Now, I really wish I had my Weird Boy out at this point. Dang. Okay. I'm just going to go Psychic here, ready up, and debuff the enemy ranged attack, and try to go in with a big melee attack next turn. Enemy chooses ranged, and I'm hoping the Death Dread can survive. I think it's good. Hopefully it can take down that captain in the middle. It looks like it will be able to. Face Ripper taking out the medic, dealing an additional 20 damage to the Commissar, who gets the counter-strike, and luckily the weakest unit there got the counter-strike twice, and he also died. Wow, this is actually going amazingly well. The enemy warlord is now deploying with the final 2 bodyguards. However, these bodyguards are going to be very powerful, I think. And it is the enemy's turn. Canoness Viridian having a shield, which will protect her from the Death Dread's attack. This is going to be pretty painful as the enemy chooses melee. 127 damage from the Penta Engine, taking out my war boss, and the Celestine taking out the big mech on the right. However, the Death Dread still alive, and it will be able to deal a whole lot of damage. And I also have shields to counter the enemy's melee attack, so this is actually amazing. This is perfect for me. Unfortunately, we don't have a melee attack charged up, but it's still going to be a lot of damage to the enemy warlord, and hopefully my bodyguards there will be able to survive long enough for my weird boy to come in and blast the enemy warlord with some psychic damage. However, it looks like the Ed Zappa is not going to be the one attacking this time, as Zagstruk is forced to deploy. However, he does have a pretty powerful melee attack. Team Hunter's wasted on Canoness Viridian, but he will have enough damage to take out the warlord. And Weird Boy there, yeah, he's able to do quite a bit of damage, but yeah, just enough damage to take out Canoness Viridian. So that was actually pretty impressive, I gotta say. The double shields there at the end really helped out. I think it was a good thing that I saved those towards the very end. They really made a huge difference against those powerful melee units that were deployed at the end. So yeah, Canoness Viridian is pretty difficult to beat, especially if you're going melee. So I'm surprised at how well this actually worked out. Let me know what you think of Boss Zagstruk, and if there are any other strategies that you've used with him that were successful or unsuccessful. I'd like to hear either way. Let me know in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.